Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. It's just feels like such a wonderful day to sit in meditation and be peaceful and to remember our peace, especially around this time of year. It's such a sacred time of year for us to kind of take stock, to reflect, and to just remember all of the things that did go so well for us this year. If you're human and you've been living on this planet, there's probably a lot of things that you didn't like what happened. But in this moment, if we could, we can kind of reflect more on the things that did go so well for us. And it can be really simple things, the water that you're drinking, the home that you have that's warm, that you get to go to bed at night feeling your peace, the warm meals that you get, and just to kind of take stock of the friends and the family that you have that really mean the world to you, that really make your life what it is. So as you sit here, I'd love you to just kind of sit back, feel those two sit bones on the ground. If you are laying down, you probably need to if you went right there, and that's all. That's good. That's really good. But those of you seated, go ahead and lift up through your heart. Feel the crown of your head lifting like an extension of your spine, and just allow any pockets of tension to be seen by you, be seen by the awareness part of you, right? We've done a few classes now on the body and the mind. And we kind of know that although these are parts of us, they really may not be who we are. So as you are that blue sky, you are the awareness. You are the awareness that looks at your body and feels your body, that looks at your mind thinking, that sees the thoughts. But are they who you are? Maybe not. Inquire for yourself. See if that resonates with you. Sit back and feel and notice your awareness. Even being able to feel and see this class that we're in together, and allow yourself to be open to what might come up. If you decide that you can notice certain parts of you that isn't feeling good in certain poses that we move into, see what you can change to make that stretch feel more integrated, or do something totally different, right? So as we sit here now and reflect on this year, there have been many things that have gone well for us. And if you could just feel at least three of those right now, and we'll just sit back for about 20 seconds, just going over those three things that you can see in your mind's eye. Amazing. And there might have been four things, right? So it could have been five things. And you can always spend time on that before we end this year, to really reflect and to go into those sense memories, because it's positive and it helps us to really be, in that higher vibration. So let's, in this very moment, bring both hands into prayer. And as we bow into the heart, allow yourself to feel and take in an intention that's right for your healing today. Ask your body, ask your mind, um, ask your life, what do you need right now? And voice those intentions to yourself 3 times. And let's invoke a blessing. Let's chant Om from the heart. Let's take a deep breath. Amazing. Deep breath in, deep breath out. So good. And then open up your eyes. Keep your gaze soft, just you and your mat. And we're going to get onto all fours, hands and knees. I'd love you to start your cat and your dog tilts. Yeah, just kind of right where we go. And let's see. Yeah, amazing. So good. Your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. And, maybe they're just a little bit further back because you do want to give your spine that extra room so it can open. And for you, your knees might be sensitive. So you're using your blanket and you can place that blanket right underneath your knees. That's it, you guys. Rounding and arching, inhale to arch, dropping that belly, and exhale to round. That's it. Inhale to arch, exhale to round. Hearing your breath and allowing your breath to soothe you. Right? It's super comforting. We really don't need to be a meditation expert or a yoga expert to become a friend to our body, listening to the breath as it moves through the body's chamber. And then when you're ready, come into your child's pose with a bolster or not, big toes touching, knees apart. Bring that bolster in pretty close here and gently turn your head to one side, relaxing your shoulders, and just really feeling this protection, this really deep protection that we feel when we're on our yoga mat, when we're really able to spend time to be with ourselves. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Oh, that's it. Inhale to exhale. And then gently move your head the other way. If your forehead is down, then maybe you don't need to move your head. But maybe on this side, you're feeling some tension in your neck, but just with your own awareness, you're allowing it to transform. You're allowing it to dissipate. Coming into your meditative ujjayi breathing, nose breathing, like keeping your focus on your breath. And then if you do have your bolster, move it off to the side, go back to your child's pose and spread your fingers wide and take both hands and your head to the left side of your yoga mat. And deep breath in, deep breath out, sitting back on your heels. Inhale to exhale. And then take it over to the other side. You can't underestimate these very simple positions. And sometimes when we get injured, they're really not so simple or easy, are they? So just taking stock and just feeling grateful that we're able to be in this shape right now. Right? Sometimes we don't ever know how grateful we've got it until something is injured or gets, taken away from us. So before any of that happens, we're just grateful. We're just sitting in that beautiful space. And then coming back or coming to center now, come up onto all fours, hands and knees. Move your knees back a little bit. Move into your hip circles. So draw the belly button in for support, just for your lower back. Take your hips over to the left, to the center, and to the right. Breathe in and out through your nose. And don't make it a job to do this. So what do I mean by that? Is to don't be in like this machine or robotic mode. Like you're in your breath, you're feeling your body move. And you're so far into this that someone could never take you out of it. So you're that deeply into it. And then turning your hips the other way. Like it's so new to you, right? It's the moment. Good. And then go ahead and come back. Curl the toes under, all 10 toes. Go ahead and sit back, all the way back on your heels. Go ahead and inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, interlace your fingers, bring the heels of your hands up like this. Yes, yes. And sitting back on those heels. What comes to mind is praying because it's so challenging to sit back on our heels like this. But also just breathing, slow, deep breaths in through nose, out through nose. If it becomes too much, you'll just come out of it and join us when you can. Stay with it as much as you're able. Lift your chin up just slightly. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Now release your hands down to the side. Try to keep your feet. Bring this right arm out in front of you. Go ahead and stretch this side of your arm. So I'm just bringing the other arm up and I'm kind of guiding my right hand over to the left. That's it. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and then take it over to the other side. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Relax your shoulders. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. Release your hands. Bring your feet up. Kick it out for a moment. Oh my goodness. And then go back again. I know. And then lift up the right arm. Go ahead and bend your elbow. See if you can reach back and grab on to your hand. If it's not happening, you'll just grab onto what you can, or maybe just grazing it. Taking your head back, your upper body back. Deep breath in, belly button draws in just slightly. Deep breath out. Good, and then releasing, taking it to the other side, bringing that other arm up. If you need to come out of your feet, just do it. And then go back down again. Deep breath in and deep breath out. So funny, well, it wasn't so funny. When I was 45, I'm 49 now. Estrogen deprivation, I swear, stepped in. I created or found I had a frozen shoulder. So only just recently I'm able to get closer. And I have every bit of thanks to Heidi, who's on this right now, to thank, because she helped me open up my shoulder again, which was just such a blessing. Yeah, so release your arms down now, shake it out, release your feet. Moral of this story is women need estrogen. All right, come up to standing. Right, it governs our whole body. All right, let's kick it out. Let's make sure my head is not being chopped off. So I'm going to move that up a bit. There we go. All right. Yeah, kick it out. Nice. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Rolling the shoulders back and away. Yes, I'm so grateful to you, Heidi. All the wonderful physical therapists over at Aware Health. You guys helped me so much. So grateful. All right, and I didn't even have to go to California. It was all on Zoom. All right, guys, let's go to the front of our yoga mat now. Let's go ahead and bring our blocks up high like this. Yep, good. Amazing. All right. Oh, Heidi, the honor was mine. Oh, you're so sweet. Just saw the text. I always see when you're there. Isn't that funny? And I'm not always looking at the phone. All right, so feet are hips distance apart. I want you to open up your palms, find your Tadasana. It's just always such a grounding moment to find Tadasana, even though we've kind of stopped and started. But that's life, isn't it? Everything is a stop and start, usually in our day. So as you lift up out of your crown, I want you to, again, feel that you are the awareness looking at you, or not really you, your body, right? Looking at your body standing as tall as a mountain. And how does it feel to be inside your body, right? How does it feel? Good, bad, neutral, not too far forward, not too far back on your heels, right? This is a meditation, a mindfulness meditation all in itself. And go ahead and open up your eyes if they are closed. Keep your gaze soft. Let's move through Surya Namaskara A. Let's inhale, reach up high. Draw the belly button in. Exhale, hinge at your hips. fold into you. Draw the belly button in as you come down. Inhale, lengthen, gaze up, Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, fold in, step back, plank positioning. So you're in plank. You can always drop the knees. You're lifting your head up. I would love you to find Tadasana. How do you find it here? Heels back, right? Lifting up those thighs, lifting up your kneecaps, drawing the belly button in, melting your heart, bringing those shoulder blades on the back. Lift up your head. All right, knees, chest, chin. Knees drop down, chest and chin come onto your belly. Prop yourself up. Take a moment, elbows underneath those shoulders. Go ahead and open up through the heart. Maybe close your eyes. Take a moment here. Turn those palms open and receive the healing energy of your practice today through your palms. Notice if there's any resistance to receiving, right? So taking those legs back. Sometimes we can feel that way, resistant to opening to the love that's available, right? Just see if you can be open to taking it in really gently. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We haven't done this one for a while. What I'd like you guys to do is to bring your forehead down to the ground. You're going to take your right hand off to the right side. So it's not beside you. It's not up high. It's coming directly out of your shoulder. And you're turning over the side. And you're bringing your head back as well, but you're putting it on the ground again. And then it's just this full opening of receiving, right? So this is not a pose where you have to do anything per se. You could start to lift up your other leg and just try to find a bit more of a stretch. But once you have it, see if you can just melt and drop into the shape. Not always comfortable for us. I don't know about you, but that heart center on the right side, for me, it's a lot. And I'm also feeling it in my right elbow. Are you feeling it there? Right? So that could be coming from the shoulder. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And it's whole body. You might even be feeling it in your belly, right? In your psoas. And then go ahead and release your forehead down, your left hand down, and take it to the other side, not skipping a beat here. Left palm off to the side, left palm faces down, just rolling over. That's it. Deep breath in, deep breath out. I'm gonna check and see how you guys are doing. So you don't have to have your video on, but if you do, you know I'm gonna take a little look sometimes. That's it. Deep breath in, deep breath out. See if you can release more on your exhale. You've just got one more deep breath here. Good. And then coming back or coming to center now, I'd love you to come up onto your forehead and up onto your knees and bring yourself back into just a regular child's pose, stretching out, melting your heart. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then rock up right into your first downward facing dog. So curling those toes under, bringing your hips up high, just bending one knee, straightening up the other, using the breath to help you focus on the feeling body. Let's take an inhale through the nose, let it out through the mouth. Let's inhale and come up onto the ball of both feet. Exhale through the mouth, drop those heels down. Good, one more time. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Good, and now bend your knees and walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Inhale and lengthen, gaze up. Exhale and fold in. All right, draw the belly button in, bend your knees slightly, take your arms out to the side, press down to rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's move through classical sun salute. So we'll move it a little quicker. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, come on down low. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in, bend knees, take the right leg back. Drop the right knee to the floor. You know you can use these blocks. Left knee right above your ankle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, come up onto the ball of your right foot. Lift that right knee up. like you're ready to run a race. Stay with it here. Light with your fingertips, heart leaning forward. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Strong legs. Building up a little bit of heat here. Now, try to keep really long in your spine, just how you are. Lift the left arm up and take it back. You can look at it as you take the arm forward and then exhale back. Go one more time. Inhale and exhale. Nice. So let's step now. The right foot up to meet the left. Inhale and lengthen, gaze up. Exhale and fold in. Good. Inhale, arms out, bend knees. Come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Amazing. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, lengthen, gaze up. Exhale, fold in, bend knees. Now the left leg is going to go back. Right knee right above your ankle. Drop that left knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. And release those hands down. Keeping those back toes curled under. Lift the left knee up, strong in your legs. For a moment here, you're drawing that belly button in and you're lengthening your heart forward. Nice spine is long. I mean, it is lengthening. And then draw that right arm forward. Inhale. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, take it forward. Exhale, take it back. And now step your back foot up to meet your front foot. Inhale, lengthen, gaze up. Exhale, fold in. Using your breath with your movement. Inhale, take the arms out to the side. Reach up high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now, open your palms out to the side. Take a moment to slow your heart rate down by deepening your breath. By becoming present to your heart center, can you kind of just, even when your eyes are closed, can you imagine your beautiful heart like the sun, right? Just shining its love out with no discrimination on who it shines its light on. That's you as well. That's what you're doing with your beautiful heart. And when we practice, we remember that love in our heart. It's in everybody, right? We just sometimes have to stop it all, clear the decks, and remember. And that's what you're doing. So see your heart with your eyes closed. See your heart shining to every crevice in the room that you're in, giving its love to everybody. All right. Yeah, no matter what. Deep breath in, deep breath out. All right. We don't have to like everybody's decisions, but we can also feel the love from our own heart to another human being. That can still be there. We can only do our best. All right. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Fold into you. Inhale, lengthen, gaze up. Exhale, fold in. Now bend your knees, step back, come into your plank position. Hold it in plank. Take a deep breath in as you hold it in plank. Nice, Evie. Lift up your head a little bit. That's it. Melt your heart and drop the knees, chest, and chin to the ground. Open your heart into your back bend. Cobra, up dog, whatever you're ready for. Nice. Oh, beautiful. And back to child's pose or down dog or a bit of both, right? You have that technology. And then bend your knees a little bit. Draw your belly button in and up. And take your sit bones up higher. You look like an inverted V shape. So really take your hips up high. Yeah, that's it. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And now keeping your hips up that high and the length of your spine happening, slowly start to straighten up your legs. Move your head side to side. Wring out any tension there. Good, now you've got those straighter legs. And now inhale, come up onto the ball of both feet. Lift the right leg up behind you and open up through your hip. If that's feeling right for you, that's what you're doing. Spreading your toes wide. Tight lower backs, you may not have to or even feel like you want to open up the hip. You don't have to. Yeah. All right. Square off your hips. Outer right hip drops down. Nice straight right leg. Hug that right knee in. Forehead to knee. Round your spine. Inhale and take it back. Let's build up some heat. Exhale, can you bring that right knee to your left elbow a little bit? Left elbow, yes, take it back, inhale. Exhale, right elbow. You're amazing. Take it all the way back. And now see if you can step that right foot all the way up into warrior one. That's it. So dropping your back heel. Good. So those of you feeling pretty good today, you're lining up that left heel with your back middle arch. Rather, the right foot's forward. Is that correct, guys? Shake your head. Yeah, it's right foot forward. Hello. All right. So right hip back, left hip more forward, drawing that belly button in. Deep breath in, deep breath out, hands to heart. I would love to move into Kapalabhati, breath with fire. You're with me. So let's bring the back foot in just a teeny bit, just so you can kind of get more grounding here, some more stability. The shorter stance we go, the more stability we get in our pose. Hands are to heart. Now, remember that Kapalabhati is mouth closed. It's all through your nose. And it's like you're drawing the belly button in and up, in and up. So I'll do it for you here. I'll come closer to you. So deep breath in, deep breath out. And you're going to eventually do it in warrior one. So let's do it together. Deep breath in. Really good for your digestive system. Yeah, Evie's going pretty fast with it. And I love that too, because some bodies might need it faster. And the air is going out. Okay, finishing up what you're doing, take a deep breath in, let it out through your mouth, and come into warrior two. All right, so breathing now back to Ujjayi breathing, in through nose, out through nose. Spread your fingers wide, and at the same time, feel your back on your back. Shoulder blades coming together, left thigh back. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, straighten up the right leg. Take another deep breath in. On your exhale, drop your left hand and lift the right arm up. Find space in your body. Meditate on finding so much space in the body. So as you reach up high and press down into your feet, you become spacious. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Right? That breath is bringing you into that parasympathetic nervous system. Inhale to exhale. You're moving into digesting the moment, right? Rather than trying to fly away from it. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Bend now the right knee. Reach out in front of you. Extreme side angle stretch. Left hand to left hip. Right hand to right. Actually, right elbow to right thigh. Look at your right toes. Are they gripping a lot? You just kind of lift them up and put them down. Spread them wide. You guys still with me? Yeah, you look great. Look down at your left foot, left arch is lifted, and then start to bring your head back, your upper body back. Left arm reaches up, inhale to exhale, and then left arm goes up and over your ear, right? So deep breath in, deep breath out. You do not need to look up. You can take your head back. The final frontier is looking up and moving that left arm further back, right? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Back is on the back. Inhale to exhale. Now release, left hand down to the floor. Step your back foot up, maybe like a foot, maybe a foot and a bit, but it's not all the way pyramid pose. And you can have a block or a bolster, something that you have to kind of just guide you here to bow into your position. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Yeah, so it's not full pyramid because some of you guys might have that left heel up, and that's all right. Right? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Can you feel your back breathing? Like behind your heart here as you bow over? Should feel pretty sweet. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then just step back, come into your plank. Decide through feeling where you're going to go, right? So you kind of go here, you feel like, all right, do I have this energy to move through a vinyasa? If you do, you do it. Otherwise, you go back. You come into downward facing dog. You take your sit bones up high, and you're not waiting for people to come join you because you're in the moment. That's it. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Good. And then just drop down into your knees for a moment. Do come into child's pose. Relax your shoulders. Allow those shoulders to move to the ears now. So put your palms beside you, palms facing open, big toes touching, knees apart, forehead down. Practicing these poses, practicing the feeling of nothingness, right? So we can have the balance when we move into full positions, right? When our body is bigger and expansive. But in this moment, you are again moving into that reflective mode of breath, of noticing. It's like you're responding to what you've been doing, and the body is taking it all in, right? Deep breath in and deep breath out. So you could stay here. You would still be a yoga person. You do not need to go on to the other side. I always like to say we never brush our teeth with the other hand, always getting the same hand of brushing the teeth, meaning you don't have to go to the other side, right? What a concept. All right, but let's go to the other side if that's where you want to go. So come into downward facing dog, curl your toes under, hips up high. Now, we did that thing where you bent your knees a lot, you draw your belly button in, you took your sit bones way, way up high. So you know when you do that, you've got the longest spine in the world, which is super nice. Now see if you can keep it chin away from chest by slowly starting to straighten up your legs, right? Keeping that long spine, that inverted V. And then inhale, come up onto the ball of both feet. And then exhale, lift up your left leg. If it's appropriate for your body, you're going to open up the hip. You're going to bend the knee and you're going to take it open and wide and enjoy it. Oh yeah, that looks great. Spread your toes wide. Breathe into your pinky toe. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, good, you guys. And then straighten up that left leg. Reach it up high, square off your hips. Draw the belly button in, so you're strong there. Hug it in, forehead to knee. That's the exhale. Good. Inhale and take it back. Exhale, right elbow. Yeah. Inhale and take it back. Exhale, left elbow. Go ahead and take it back. Nice. And then bring it all the way forward. So this is our left foot. We're coming into warrior one. You're going to drop your back heel and you're feeling frisky and free. So then heel is lining up with your back middle arch. You're feeling a little tight, then you would go heel to heel, right? So circumference of both feet is pressing down. Arms come up, inhale. Left hip back, right hip more forward. Feel the length out of even the back of the neck as you reach up high. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then come into your warrior two as you open up, spread your fingers wide. And as you reach out, as these palms reach out and away from one another, draw the back or the shoulder blades on the back, right? Like you're pressing like a little penny together, yet you're still stretching your arms away. So there's two things happening always, right? That's it, right? Life's a paradox. And as you sink down into your legs and into your hips, you're also isometrically hugging the legs together, right? So you've also got so much strengthening happening with your hips. And then come back the way, forget all of that, lift up through that left arm and create a huge, big, spacious awareness, energy to your whole being. And even the aura, even outside of you, right? You're just feeling space. People pick up on this. They really know when you really practice spacious awareness, people kind of want to be around that energy because, you're not holding, right? You're just kind of really in the moment, right? So it's kind of like our animals. They're always in the moment. It's always unconditional, right? All right. So, and that's how we are when we remember that, right? All right. So let's bend into this left knee, reach out in front of you, take that left forearm to your thigh, right arm up to the sky. Take your head back, upper body back, lean back, right thigh back. And then this right arm up and over your ear, head back, chin lifted, breath deepening, stretch, press into your back outer right heel, pinky toe, right foot, and release, right hand down. So good. Now step the back foot up a little bit. It doesn't have to be full pyramid, and bow over your leg. Deep breath in. Oh, deep breath out. So good, you guys. Let your head soften almost to the point where maybe the chin comes in a bit. Relax your jaw. Maybe move your head side to side. Good. 2 more deep breaths. Good. Now pivot, left foot in, Padarita, Pada Chanasana. Line up your big toes. Like, see that happening. Yeah, sometimes I'll bring my big toes right at my yoga mat. Then I know I've really got it. I'm really lining up those big toes. All right. I'm going to bring one of my hands down and I'm going to look down at that hand. I'm going to bring the other arm up. I'm going to not let the hips move. Can they, or maybe this, the hand underneath you rather, can you bring it out maybe 3 inches so you're more on the ball of your feet, yet your heels are still down. Now this left arm is going to reach up, but not because your left, or rather, I'm not going to say sides, not because your hips are trying to allow it to twist, right? So your hips stay level, right? But it's your heart that opens to the side. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and then release. Replace your other hand with the other and lift up the other arm. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Good. Keep those hips neutral. Keep them the same. Keep breathing. Release that down. And now bring your hands out in front of you, the widest, longest down dog. You guys know I always love this. This opens up your whole body awareness to allow you to feel spacious, which is so comfortable, right? It's hard when we don't feel spaciousness in our body. So breathe into this as you press down into your palms, as you take your sit bones way up high and take your inner thighs back. Inhale to exhale. Relax your jaw. And now walk your hands back. Check this out. This is something that we haven't done in quite a while. I'm going to lift up my yoga pants a bit here just so you can see it. And I'm going to come up onto the ball of one of my feet. And this other leg is straight. You guys see this? This is called Sangasana. East Coast people love this pose so much. I realized that when I moved here. We were all doing it. All right. So here's the thing. You can bring your hands down for support. What I like about that is that if you haven't done this pose in a while, you're going to stretch a lot through here and you're going to rock more forward and you're going to close your eyes and feel that. Some of you are going to be like, yeah, piece of cake. So for you, maybe you're playing with your balance, right? So deep breath in and deep breath out. That's it. Maybe one hand is up, the other one is up. So you've got all these different variations, and then we'll change sides. So lean forward to change sides, to go over to the other side. And once you're there, take a moment. Where do you want to be? You don't kind of know sometimes until you ask your body, right? Through feeling. And as you lift up out of your heart, you start to feel it even more and go deep breath in, deep breath out. That's it. Inhale to exhale. Amazing. So from here, really, we're just going to sit back on our bum, which is kind of like, wow, why? But because it was easy. All right, we're going to sit back for a moment and we're going to just kind of draw the bum back a little bit. Just sit in your meditational place, pause for a moment, and just reflect by feeling how going into the feeling nature of how your body is feeling in this moment. And deep breath in, and deep breath out. All that activity, and just having it stop for a moment. Crown lifting. Yeah, and I'm being taken to our third eye. So go to your third eye. So remember how your heart was the sun, right? It was just shining and bringing light to all different corners of your room. Now your third eye is, right? So the space between your 2 eyes, I want you to just feel the sun is shining. And maybe actually, I got told it's a diamond. All right, so there's a diamond here and it's glistening and it is shining from your third eye. And it's helping you to know, even when you don't, right? Just moving into that sense of knowingness, right? When we know, it's kind of a choiceless choice, right? We feel it in the whole body. It's a full body, yes. And when we don't know, that's the answer too, that you don't know. So you're getting to understand that and practice it. Practice it. Good. Amazing. Deep breath in, deep breath out. There's a beautiful diamond right at your third eye. Breath in, breath out. Let's use our right hand. Let's change the cross of our legs. I'm going to use my right hand. We're not doing alternate nostril though. This is, well, we are, but it's going to be a little different. So block off the left side of your nostril. So that's similar with your right hand. And take an exhale down from the crown, down the right side. So all the way down to the earth. And then inhale up new energy, all the way up your spine, all the way up to the crown. Good. Pause at the top of that inhale. And then take the energy down again. So it's like you're recycling any energy that's not serving you on this side. And then inhaling it back up again. And pausing. And then taking it back down. Could you do 3 more rounds of that? Just feeling it on your own. I won't run you through it. And then when you're finished, just then release your hand down, just pausing and feeling, breathing into the nose, both nostrils. Let it out through the mouth. Good. Now change the cross of your legs again. Notice if you need to grab a little bit of water. If it's right next to you, go ahead and do that. If you feel like you need that, and swallow the water. Those of you not drinking right now, it's okay. I want you to sit up nice and tall. And we're going to move into blocking off that right side nostril without thumb. And we're going to exhale down from your crown, all the way down, recycling any energy that's not serving your being, right? And then inhaling that fresh energy up from the earth, past your diamond and to your crown. Good. And then going back down again. So move into this. I really feel like it's healing for you to do it without me kind of talking through too much of this. So maybe just 4 more rounds of that breath in, breath out on this left side. Pause at the top of that inhale. And then let it down. You can always pause at both as well. You can always pause at the bottom of the exhale as well. This is a great exercise to do when you're feeling a little scattered. You're feeling maybe a little anxious energy may come in. This is a great one to do. When you're finished with that, just releasing down with your other hand. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. And now open up your eyes. Keep your gaze soft. Yeah. Okay. Bring the knees together. Let's take the legs out in front of us. So this looks like this, just 2 legs stretching out. And make sure you're on your sit bones. So just kind of move that flesh away. Make sure you're sitting down. Let's bring both hands, palms, pressing down into the ground. This is called Dandasana. So kind of like we move into Paschimottanasana. So you're curling your toes back towards your face. You're lifting up out of your heart. You're trying to press those palms down. So I don't know about you, but sometimes it's just the anatomy of the body. Like I can't reach my palms down, like my heels won't even go there. So, if that happens to you, you can always put blankets underneath your palms. All right, from here, we're going to keep those legs straight. You're pulling back, you're drawing the belly button in and up. Reach the arms up high, inhale. Exhale, let's dive forward. See if we can grab onto shins, knees, toes, whatever you can get, dropping your head down. Deep breath in, deep breath out. If you've got a bolster, you've got blocks, you can always use anything that you know would assist you here. Forward bends are really good for reflecting, really good for contemplation. If you've got a tight lower back, you may not even be rounding, you just might stay lifted. Deep breath in. You can relax your feet, those of you not going all the way over. Nice, you guys. All right, so come on up, inhale. Bring this right knee forward, all the way in. Lift the left arm up, inhale. Curl the left toes back, exhale. Hinge forward with your pelvis. That's it. And then wrap this left arm around your right and go and look behind you, bringing your other hand behind you. Curl those left toes back, draw the belly button in and up, turn towards the back. Really feel the two sit bones grounding. Inhale to exhale. Good. Now inhale, reach the right arm up. Go ahead and let this right knee go down, right? It almost looks like tree pose here. You can bring this block if this knee is too high up, and you can place it underneath you for some support. And then go into the middle of the two, of the knee and the toes, come forward and open up, coming into this side stretch, forward bend, side stretch. Head goes back. Again, same thing applies. You don't have to look up, right? You could, if that's feeling right for you, you can feel exalted and come back. Now check this one out, you guys. You kind of, it's really fun. You're gonna bend this left knee, you're gonna take it up, you're gonna bring this left hand down, and you're gonna bring this right foot down. You can see if you can lift up here. Open up through your heart, right? So deep breath in, deep breath out. Open up, and release it down. Inhale to exhale, cross your legs. Take a moment, sitting up tall, pausing. You just kind of have this visual when you pause, like the snow globe, right? Everything's kind of just moving back into a place of homeostasis. You can feel that, like there's something happening. Good. All right, open up your eyes, bring your knees together, bring your legs out in front of you. Make sure that you're on your sit bones again. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Sitting up nice and tall, curl those toes back, and now bring this left foot all the way in and start to hug that knee, and go ahead and hug it with this right hand, turning back behind you, flexing through those right toes, bring the belly button in, deep breath out. I'm just kind of staring at a speck on the wall that's not moving, and I'm focusing my drishti, my breath, on that little speck as I feel the body opening into the twist. Right, that's your mindfulness part. A little bit of compression here, like bringing that knee in. It's good for our organs. And then coming back to center, dropping this little left knee to the side, and then getting your block, and then bringing it all the way underneath. Some of you guys are already down low. You don't need the block, right? So I feel like I do. So I'm putting it there. It helps the pelvic floor to have support. And then between these two, between your toes and your knee, you're coming forward and you're opening out. You see that? So in and exhale. Right? So you're up and over. Jani Shirsasana. Opening up through the heart center. Head back. Remember, you don't have to look up. Head back, heart open. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Relax your jaw. Good. All right, release that left hand down. We're going to bend this right knee. We're going to press this right foot down and the left foot. We're going to lift up and let's see, I think we did the right arm up as we pressed. No, actually, right hand is down. The left arm is up. Yeah, so lifting up here, opening up through your heart. What you can do is try either way and see which way that you really need the most. It's usually the most challenging way that you probably need the most. That's good. And then coming down. So good. All right. So from here, let's go ahead, put our blocks where we had them. Let's go ahead and get our bolster for our heart opener. I want to give you a choice. This one might be too much of an opening, so it may not be what you want to do. I'm going to get my blanket to place on my belly. If this is too much, turn your bolster this way and have this bolster be on your spinal column. Okay. Otherwise, it turns around and it's right behind the heart. Right. We've been working with this one for a while, and the arms are going to start to go back. You can see it on me. It's a lot to get back. Because see, what I see a lot is people try to do this, but then their shoulders are still there, right? So taking those shoulders away, coming back, coming back. And if you're short-waisted, like I'm a bit short-waisted, just a little bit. So sometimes I have to get this blanket and put it underneath my bum, right? Just to give me a little bit of a lift. So I've got more of a chance to go overhead with my shoulders. Some of you guys are going to be able to open your palms out to the side like goalposts. You're just going to take it out to the side. Both is great. So just kind of see what your body's responding to and drop into this shape. I'd love to give you guys this homework. Right? I'd love to give it to you any time in the day when you're able to move into this shape. It's so beneficial to keep our heart open and to keep that heart open and soft and open. Strong back. Straight here. I decide that feels amazing. You go so far into it with your breath that your body begins to take shape. Inhale to exhale. If you're in the position that I'm in with your arms overhead, I forgot to say, if your elbows are up at all, it's probably an indication that it is not the right position for you yet, and get a couple of other blocks or blankets for the shoulders or the arms rather, so that you can rest back. Because if you're just hanging these arms in thin air, like just like this is not restorative, right? This is kind of like the opposite to parasympathetic. It means you're still trying to hold things up and do things. Dropping it back or supporting it, is the way to go. A couple more deep breaths. Sometimes for me, I try to imagine my heart so open, but then also I imagine my spine and the way that it is curved in the heart to be able to do this. So, did you know that just walking is kind of a forward bend for us? Just regular walking is kind of like that because gravity is pulling down on us. So lots of defying that, right? Lots of more deep breaths here. One more deep breath. All right. So if you're in the other back bend, what you'll have to do is just kind of take it off to the side and come down. Those of you doing the back bend that I'm in, just bend your knees. See if you could, I don't know if you can have that. I've got these like little ridges and I can kind of bring it down a little bit. And if I do that, I can kind of lift up my hips. I want to see if you guys can bring this bolster down now to where it's underneath your tailbone, lower back area, nothing behind your head. So, because it's a back bend. So no pillows here, palms are open. And breathe. And just bring your left ankle to your right knee. So it looks like this. It looks like we're going to go into thread the needle. And guess what? We're going to with this bolster. So bring the right knee in. Take the right hand off to the side. Bring the left knee or the left hand to the inner edge and hug that right knee in. Crunches the chin. See if you can lift the chin up, pressing your head back against the ground, right? So it's going to help your posture. Release your feet down. Go ahead and change sides. Right ankle, left knee. Just for a moment, just be in the three-legged position, or rather just one-legged. Why did I say three-legged? I guess my hands are like legs now. Deep breath in, deep breath out. It's kind of nice. I often go into this position just to kind of sense a grounding in my hips. I don't know if you've ever done this before, but bring that left knee in, like with the bolster. It's really nice. So right hand inside, left hand to the outside. So again, remember we tend to crunch in with chin in. I don't want you to do that as much. I want you to lift your chin up, press your head back into the ground. Good. Place your feet down. So the other position that you could get into is just kind of moving the bolster now off to the side. And if you want to go to the wall, you can go there for the rest of your practice. And if you're not going to the wall, you're going to hug your knees into your chest. Either way, we're moving into a twist, whether we are at the wall or not. And I'm going to demonstrate the wall. You guys know what you're doing. All right, so legs are up. My bum is away from the wall. I'm not touching the wall with my bum. If you're laying on your back on your yoga mat, your legs are hugging in. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, drop those knees over to the right side. Those of you at the wall, let the feet touch the wall. Let the feet come down into your twist. Maybe straighten the legs a little bit out, but both feet are at the wall. Gazing or gazing over that left side. You're breathing into your beautiful spine that is amazing that it can twist like this. That's what I like to do. I love to move into gratitude just for these really profound. Like I mentioned at the beginning, when something leaves us, to usually see how much we appreciated it. But right now, you don't have to do that. You're appreciating it right now that your spine is moving. I don't know what is. In so many ways of spine. It just brings in energy for us. And let's take it to the other side. That's protecting your lower back as you take it over, all the way over. Gazing either up towards that ceiling or over towards the right. And breathing into the deep breath out. And maybe it is your awareness that is noticing the spinal column. Inhale to exhale. The awareness for me could also be soul, your individual self, spirit, soul. Right? And then we join in the collective way out. Exhale. And then we can come back up again. Those of you bringing the legs up on the wall for final rest, that's where you'll be. If you have it, those of you in the middle of the room, maybe you need something underneath your knees. And your head here. Right? So since you're not doing that, you could just here. Whatever position you're in, can you imagine you've got two loving hands, one hand on your left shoulder, and the other hand on the right shoulder. But these loving hands are just kind of coming down towards your heart. To ground you even more. This heart and the beating of your beginning to let go of your practice. That's it. Getting really comfortable to feel compassion. Allowing your body to find a breath when it needs to find the breath. You don't have to control it anymore. Go of Ujjayi breathing. Drawing your attention towards both of your feet. Noticing how each foot feels without any judgment, without any expectation. Regardless of what you're observing with your feet, just send your feet the gift of your loving awareness. You might even experience this loving awareness as gentle, soothing quality, or perhaps as loving words such as, I see you, I see you, thank you. And gently rise from your feet and pass into your lower legs. And in the same way, notice what's there. And then offer your lower legs the gift of your loving awareness. Moving gently up through the knees and into your thighs. And in the very same way, hold your thighs with open, curious, gentle awareness. And then offer them your love, your care. Again, this might be a sensory experience, or it might come in the form of words like, I see you. I thank you. When you're ready, draw your attention up into your hips. Holding your entire pelvic floor region in your awareness. Place of creativity. Offering this part of your body the same quality of presence, curiosity, care, and compassion. If you difficult emotions or sensations along this journey, see if you can witness these without making them right or wrong. Recognize the difficulty and then offer it your love, your care, befriending your entirely. And from your pelvis into your entire core, your belly and your lower back. And feeling a sense of self-care and self-compassion and self-nurturing all around this space. And then rising into your chest area, invite a sense of care and ease to fill your heart and around it. Know that this practice is not about forcing good feelings upon ourselves. No, rather, it's about opening up to our inherent ability for self-nurturance. Let your attention rise up from your heart and into your shoulders. Feel your care. And then allow that care to seep in all the way down and into your arms, eventually landing into your hands. Let both of your arms in their entirety feel your love and compassion. Reaffirm any loving words that arise to you naturally. And draw your awareness now all the way back up your arms and into your throat, feeling a sense of care, filling up this region. And when you are ready to move on, gently guide your awareness into your face, noticing what it feels like to grant the fullness of your face in love and your care. Remember, there's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong way to experience this. Each one of us will experience body parts differently. And even that will change from moment to moment, day to day. So allow even your own experience to be fluid. Let your entire head be filled with this loving awareness, and your forehead, and your crown, and all the way down the back of your head. Loving awareness. Offer your full body your compassion, your tenderness and care. Silently repeating to yourself, may I move forward with love and compassion for my whole body. May I move forward with love and compassion for my whole body. May I move forward with love and compassion for my whole body. In this, come back to your fingers. Maybe go ahead and move them a little bit. The movement. So good. And then when you're ready, just you're at the wall, just bringing those knees in, your knees off to the right side. Just gently move to the right. And as you're ready, coming up into the seated position, whatever is more comfy. Maybe if you support yourself, you don't want to sit, please support yourself. Maybe you're sitting up in the chair. That's great too. Just like I am. Hear your breath again as you awaken to this moment. And you remember this is all we have. Yesterday's gone. Today has tomorrow happen rather. And today is here with your breath. And if you've done this practice in the morning, which I know that there's lots of folks on the West Coast that are doing it in the morning time, what's beautiful is that you get to go off into your day and to feel into this positive energy for your whole day. It's there for you. We're doing this later in the recording, and thank you a peaceful evening, knowing that you touch your body in a compassionate way, in your spirit, in a compassionate way, compassionate for ourselves. We're usually that way to others because that's how we're seeing the world, from the lens of self-compassion. Either to the heart, directly on them, right at that side of the heart, left side. To the intention that you made today, in with your arm. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Go ahead and open up your eyes. Keep your gaze down. So much for joining me, for joining us today, sharing your energy. It's amazing. I never do. It's always a practice, right? Thank you so much. Namaste. And I'm just going to turn off the video. Bye, everyone.